I find it so hard to strike a balance between my two sides, the masculine and the feminine. I am a closeted trans something, transvestite, transsexual, who knows? I am married and love my wife deeply, but she only knows fragments of the truth. She knows I crossdress and that it turns me on, but she doesn't know how deeply it runs, how the girl in me is in every waking thought, how I experimented before I met her, how when we make love, I envision I am the woman, how I don't want sex, I want the opposite, to be soothed and babied. I want to be held and touched. I want a gentle voice to mother me and to tell me how pretty I am, to feel desired, attractive, and loved, something that men tend not to be rewarded with. If only she knew how queer her husband really is. I just want for one moment to feel soft and vulnerable, to be able to look past my physical self. How can I feel this way when my exterior shell is the exact opposite? Body hair, broad shoulders, the list is endless. I know from past experiences that people really only accept this side of you if you're cute and pretty. Feeling trapped and without release, I reached out to someone. A mistress. Why not just pay someone to lie to me, to tell me what a pretty girl I am, to get the hit I've been yearning for, and perhaps help me understand better who I am? It was expensive and embarrassing, but I had to do something. It was eating away at me. Prior to meeting, Mistress sensed I was struggling with my decision to see her. She suggested I consider it a game when my wife would not play, but one she was happy to enjoy with me. We set a date and met in a hotel lobby. Our room wasn't ready yet, so we chatted at the bar. It was a good icebreaker and gave me a chance to settle my nerves and for her to get a handle on what I was looking for. Entering the room, she immediately got to business. "Strip," Mistress ordered. As a man, I take care of my body, but I've always had inhibitions about how I appear to women, especially of how small I am in between my legs. As I undressed, she commented on my body. "Nice titties," she smirked. "Now take off your underwear." The reality of what was happening hit hard. Turning away, I slid off my basic cotton ladies' briefs, baring my behind. "Turn around now. You can't hide from me," Mistress snapped. Mistress was beautiful and blonde, pure femininity. She eyed my body as I turned to face her. "Cute," she uttered. She had a code. If I was comfortable and enjoying myself, I was in Las Vegas. If I didn't like what was happening, I was in Texas. Mistress asked me where I was. My lip trembling, I whimpered, "Las Vegas." Laid out on the bed was a simple outfit. Panties and a camisole, a short summery skirt, and a cute little tee to go with it. Mistress dressed me, beginning with the panties. Super tight, full brief, shaper panties, with 2 thick maxi pads slotted inside them. She reached between my legs and forcibly tucked me back, then pulled the panties up tightly, taking me by surprise. My bump disappeared, only a smooth, flat front remaining. A tight V formed between my legs. Slipping on the cami and tee, I then stepped into the sheer, floaty skirt. Mistress sat me down on the bed next to her. I started to break down. I sobbed about my wife and our relationship, how I know I'm lucky to have her, that I'm not the man she married. Mistress indulged me. "Are you crying? Aw, poor girlie, let it all out. You can tell your mistress anything." I laid back into her arms and she cradled me. Reaching down, she parted my legs and her hand moved up my thighs, under the slight, delicate skirt, massaging my mound. It was amazing being held and touched by her. She referred to my hidden boy parts as she and her. "Where have you hidden her? Where is she? Is she under your maxi pad?" Rubbing me like a woman, Mistress continued. "Who would you prefer to be touching you like this, apart from me? Your wife? Another woman? A sissy playmate? A man? I was at her mercy. She placed a vibrator against my V and instructed me to play with my breasts. Mistress threatened to ring room service and make me answer the door, to take me to the hotel bar and show me off, to parade me around in public view. As she continued to vigorously work my V, she told me to look into the mirror, but I daren't. Mistress gave me what I wanted. Are you my gorgeous girl? You are far too pretty to be a boy. Such a lovely young lady. You have a beautiful body, especially your breasts. Is your flow heavy this month, darling? I held out for a minute or two, but eventually the dam burst, the doubled-up maxi pads doing their job. Still in her arms, she turned my face to hers. Vegas or Texas? She asked. I breathlessly gasped. Vegas. As I cleaned myself up, we chatted. It was nice. I felt like I was detoxing back into the real world. When I asked her why she was so insistent I look into the mirror, Mistress said it was because, for a moment, you looked just like a woman. She told me to keep the panties on, a gift from her. We talked about cross-dressing and gender. She asked if I enjoyed myself. I said yes, and that I would like to see her again, even if I wasn't sure I ever would. Although it was everything I had wanted, I don't know if I could live with any further deceit in my life. I left the hotel slightly clearer in my feelings. What I had experienced was pure kink. The urge to transition, to live in a feminine role, felt distant now, a release of pressure that had been weighing me down. I felt the pink fog lifting from my mind. I had needs, but hopefully ones that I could control. I wanted to make sure no one else would get hurt, especially my wife. Thank you, Mistress.